Hi guys.
Hi.
Look who's back. I brought him back.
From the dead.
That's from the dead. It took 4 weeks to get him here.
In tribute to George Romero, who
yes.
passed away. Back from the dead.
Back from the dead.
Maybe you should start because you always have.
No, I have not a lot of stuff now.
Mucho crapo.
Now you have to start, I think.
Yes. Luckily, I didn't buy a lot because I'm still trying to downsize everything, and I'm currently gathering stuff for the big flea market that will be in the beginning of September in my former hometown of Edegem.
Which date?
I don't know. It's the first Sunday of the month, so it'll be like the 5th or the 6th.
I think Friday the 1st, so it will be the 3rd maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
The 3rd Sunday.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah.
So what did I get in the time? In the meantime, remember when we went to the flea market in your street?
Sure.
Or in your streets, more
in
plural,
my neighborhood.
In your neighborhood,
in the hood.
In the hood. There was a guy who sold his 7-inch vinyl records, his singles, 45s, as they say.
I bought 2 33s there.
Yes, you bought the Thriller and what else?
Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang, Rappers Delight. Yeah. And this guy, he had really like a lot of good records.
Yeah. And
that's always nice to see because normally flea market only offers the same James Last, Nana Mouskouri.
Nana Mouskouri.
You always see 7 billion unwanted records. But once in a while, once in a blue moon, you find some good stuff. And this was apparently because the guy kept it on his attic for years. Yeah, and now he finally decided to... So that's where it was still the cream of the crop.
Yeah, they were moving to a smaller apartment.
Yeah, so he had to downsize. And that's, of course, that's nice because I'm pretty sure that next flea market will be a lot less.
Yeah.
So...
He also was a kind of a DJ, I think.
Yeah,
still,
but he really
had... 70s, 80s.
Yeah, he had really like, let's say 90-95% of everything he had was really good. Like.
Yeah.
Well,
in the albums, the 33s, there were some bad stuff.
Right.
Probably also from his mom.
But the singles were very good.
The singles were all very, very... I restrained myself because there were a lot of good...
You don't really like singles.
I like them, but you can collect everything. You can buy everything.
So what did I get? The Cure, A Forest, a classic from the new wave era.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's their best known song.
Yeah, I think so.
It's always
from
1980. Yeah, it's a mainstay in the Belgian top 1000 every year around Christmas time.
Probably also in the rest of Europe.
Yeah, it's. I checked it just because I'm not a reseller. Of course, we don't like resellers, but I just checked to be sure on Discogs, and it goes between 14 and 15 euros.
Oh, really?
So yeah, these were all 50 cents, by the way. Great price. Second, one of my favorite songs of all time, The Magnificent Seven from The Clash. Great song. You know?
No, I don't know.
Magnificent.
We will put it down later.
Ring, 7 a.m. Great song. Michael Jackson, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Of course, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, and let's say I'm not actively trying to collect all the 7 inches, but when I find one for 50 cents, I can't. 50 cents. I can't leave it lying there. Peter Schilling. Major Tom, Vollig Losgelöst. It's
the German.
This version. Is the best one because the English. Yeah, there's also an English version called. What's it called in English? Major Tom.
I don't know. I have it on my phone, but.
But of course, the German version is the best one.
The original.
Yeah, it's the original.
They don't do it anymore, but in those days when you had it,
they always translated it. Yeah, because of course to maximize
the
profits. This is actually a semi sequel to Space Oddity by David Bowie. So Major Tom was a character in Space Oddity, and Peter Schilling responded as if Major Tom was still alive.
Maybe it was also because it was in German, and maybe in those days German wasn't.
Well, what was it? The early 80s?
Yeah.
Well, I think
30 years after the war.
I think most bad feelings were starting to disappear. I hope. A Belgian classic, Scooter. You don't believe in no. Don't you lie? Great song.
Which is a bit.
This is not the German scooter.
No, there are two
this is a
bands
Belgian
called Scooter. This band is better, but the other one has more hits.
Yeah, a lot more hits. I think 20 or 30 hits. But this scooter, if I'm not mistaken, they're from the French part of Belgium. I think that it's a Brussels band. No. I'm mistaken. I'm talking about Machiavel. Because Scooter is Flemish. Yes.
You can tell by the name sometimes. So, P. van den Heuvel.
Yes.
J. du Château.
Could be.
It could go both ways.
No, so this is an 80s song as well, so a real bell pop. And then last but not least, the Tom Tom Club, Wordy Rapping Hood. You know this song?
No, I
don't. Great song. This is actually closely associated with now I forgot. Talking Heads. Yeah, Talking Heads. Yeah. So if you remember the great concert film Stop Making Sense by Talking Heads, the Tom Tom Club has their they have their spot in between
an appearance,
and they play the Wordy Rapping Hood. It's a great song that mixes English with even some French, but it's also, just like most of them, a real 80s classic.
Why? Thank you for these singles.
No, because you don't like singles. So €3 for
that's not bad.
6 classics. I'm very happy.
I'm sure you are. So my first pickup is still from Italy. I forgot to show it. When I bought those 3 Mega Drive games in a retro store, there was a whole lot of crap lying around. And I asked him, "Can I have these, please?"
You asked it for free, or?
I asked him, "What's the price on this?" And he said, "Oh, you can have it after I bought it."
It's in Italian, or?
It's completely in Italian. It's the Street Fighter 2 sticker book, Super Street Fighter 2, but there's not a single sticker inside.
Whoa! So it's probably just an unused.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but it's strange because normally in Belgium there would be 4 stickers already included.
Or 6 even.
Or 6 even. Yeah. So maybe they just didn't do this in Italy, I don't know.
Or perhaps this was never sold to anyone.
Yeah,
this was never
just in a store,
in a collection, yeah.
But it's cool. If anybody has any stickers.
It's lovely that they also include some...
these are G.I. Joes.
Yeah, these were made by G.I. Joe.
By Hasbro.
Yeah. And you know what's also fascinating is have you ever seen this? The G.I.G., the Gig or Gig?
Gigi.
It's Gigi, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. There's only one dot.
Yeah, so it's Jig or Gig. Yeah. This is always on every piece of merchandise from Italy.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it means. I think it's some sort of local distributor. I
think so, yeah. Probably.
I have a Dino Riders with this. I have a Star Wars action figure with this. It's always
probably the Italian Hasbro, maybe.
Yeah, but no, because for example here you see Hasbro and Gig, so I think they just import it and they paste their own.
A long time I'm in the 60s and 70s, and I think also 80s. In a lot of European countries, it was forbidden to import goods.
Okay.
It was a lot cheaper if you made a so-called local company, and then like for example, Raider Twix. These are things. Because it was supposedly a local company. It wasn't, of course, they just imported it, but they pretended to be a local company. Also for free in the same store, a very cool WWF poster from the early 90s. I think it's to promote a video game.
Yeah, I'm probably sure. Yeah, because Ocean...
I wanted to put it in that frame, but the poster is smaller. I mean,
but maybe you can make your own black border.
Too lazy to do that.
Story of Thomas's life. Yeah. Too lazy.
I mean, come on! I already decorated the game room.
And you're married, which is.
And I'm married.
So stop talking about your girlfriend.
So.
What else did you get?
First up is a trade I did with Mike.
The famous Mike Space
Swords.
I always read his name as Space Worlds. Remember Space World was like the trade show Nintendo used to have in the 90s and the early 2000s, Space World. So I always think it's Mike Space World. But it's Space Sword.
Space Sword.
Sword. So where does his name come from?
It's from his actual name. It's like Spiskart. And they like deformed it, I think, into Space Sword.
But Space Sword does sound awesome.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to use his real name on Facebook.
And now you mentioned it.
Yeah. There's only 18 people.
Now the feds will know it's him. He hasn't paid his taxes for 18 years.
Oh my god! So I did
a 3DO game.
A trade with him. He was asking 20 for the 3, and I
what
had
a rip-off.
Yeah, what a rip-off. And I had a Odin Sphere for the PSP Vita, which I bought for him, and it was 19 euros. So I got these for 19 euros. These are 3 of the best 3DO games, I think.
Is this the first version? Alone in the Dark?
Yeah. But I think first it was released for PC, maybe. I don't know for sure. Yeah, you take it. Let's see. Then Return Fire, which is supposedly the best game on, according to a lot of people, on the 3DO. I don't have a 3DO yet. And Starblade, which is a spaceship shooter from the arcade by Namco. This one is a Japanese release, but the 3DO is region free, so...
So why did you buy these games if you don't have a 3DO?
Well, I ordered the 3DO online. In Japan it was...
that's the one that's on its way by boat.
By steamboat.
It will take 17,000 months.
It was only 25 euros for the 3DO.
That's okay. With the box?
No.
No.
But shipping was 100 with regular boat because it's like a big machine. And I asked, is there any way to do it cheaper? And he said, yes, with the boat.
So how much was it with boat?
50. But I included some games for a couple of euros. So in total, I got a system with 4 games coming for 80 maybe, 80 in total or something. So that's okay. And I got these 3 nice games. He was also offering up some free stuff. And from that pile, I took Contra 7. Which is the best Contra in the series, I think.
Yes, Contra 7. The classic.
Yeah, this is some sort of bootleg. A gold card, it says. Golden card.
It's so funny that they don't even attempt to
they
make
just
it
use...
Contra 7.
But the thing is, this is quite some sturdy plastic. Like, if you have modern bootlegs, they're really flimsy. So this is probably quite an old bootleg. Not that it matters.
It goes well by...
Yeah, my Donkey Kong t-shirt. And then this one, I don't know if this is a bootleg or just a German original. Wüstenschlacht. I also don't know what Wüstenschlacht means, but it speaks to the imagination, like Wursten, sausage slacht.
Like a sausage slaughter.
But I'm hoping it's a space shooter because there are planes on the cover.
Oh. With Atari, you're never...
You never know.
You can't be sure.
And then he gave me... I actually paid 3 euros for this Zone of the Enders for the Game Boy Advance.
What is it? Is it a real game?
Yeah, this is a real game. You don't know Zone of the Enders?
No.
It's by Hideo Kojima, who made Metal Gear Solid. There were Metal Gear Solid. There were 2 PS2 titles and a Game Boy Advance title.
And what is it?
I only played PS2 titles, and they're like space. You fly in a mech.
In a mech?
Yeah, a mecha suit, a robot, and you can transform into a spaceship. And so you have to shoot things in the sky, but also fight on land. You're inside a big space station. So it's a really good game, really, honestly. Sam Akelo is a very big fan of the series.
Well. If Sam says it's good, I'm sure it's good.
And I bought for him the boxed version of Zone of the Enders at Facts, I think, for the 22, and he had then the loose cartridge, so he gave that to me.
And you still had to pay 3 euros?
Well, he owed me 22, so he had only 19 in his pocket, so I said it's okay. I'm a generous guy, what do you want?
Too generous, Thomas, too generous.
So, do you have anything else for us?
For us, for you?
Oh.
Yes, I finally bought...
But do you have a Switch?
Yes, I do, from day one. So I finally bought Zelda for the Switch. Have you
played it yet?
Yes, I'm currently playing it. I don't like paying full price for games, never. So, well, since... I think the last time I was... No, really, I mean, in the past I did, but I think...
Yeah, there's so much
I haven't
stuff,
since the GameCube days, I think. Yeah, it's too much.
To be honest, it's the first game, but on the Wii U, that I paid full price since the GameCube.
Okay.
Well, I don't. I also paid full price for like modern retro games, like for the Super Nintendo, the Mega Drive, but never for an actual modern title.
So yeah, but I had a 50 euro discount in Game Mania.
Okay.
I sold some games.
Some bad games.
Yeah, but I still had to pay 15, which is still after 50. Yeah. It's incredible. 65 euro.
But in Bart Smith it was only 90.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that Game Mania, even if it is a chain or a franchise, they still ask 65. I even asked them on Twitter, why are you more expensive? And they gave some sort of a weird answer. Yeah. Then in Ghent, the very famous town or city of Ghent in Belgium, there was a standard boekhandel, which is like a chain of bookstores. Yeah. And apparently the Ghent store had a seller with not a seller as in SELLER, but a CELLAR, a cellar.
Yeah.
A basement. Yeah. with overstock and extra crap they didn't need anymore, so they were selling it at a discount. And mostly books, of course, because it's a bookstore. Yeah. Also some CDs and a lot of DVDs, and lo and behold, a few 4 or 5 Blu-rays. So I picked The Truman Show, which is
saw this one in the cinemas.
Me too. And it left me floored back then. It's my 3rd favorite movie of all time, but I only have the Laserdisc. I don't have the video, not the DVD. So now this is my first disc-based. Well, Laserdisc is not the disc-based. But my Laserdisc is still sealed, and I like to keep it that way because it's one of the later ones. So I'm very happy. This was only all discs were. What was it? They were 4, I think, €4. No wait. Let's see what it was. I
don't remember.
I do. Yeah, I remember. So it was 4, and then 2 were. No, I'm screwing it up. Let's see. Anyway. Was a low price, and then there was an extra 50% discount. So I got 2 purchases for only €3.50. So 175 for the Truman Show.
That's not a bad price.
Yeah. And then the second one was Zelda Skyward Sword for just €1.75.
I think I haven't played it yet.
I actually have this one. I bought the limited edition with the menu.
The golden controller.
With the golden controller and the CD soundtrack. Mm-hmm. But of course for €7.
Soundtrack is also.
No. This is just a game. Really? But of course, for €1.75, I couldn't leave it. It's like it calls to me. Even if I have it, you can't just leave a first-party Nintendo title for €1.75.
Well, you can leave like.
But then I would regret it. And
I have it too.
By the way, did you know, Thomas, that the Switch?
But I have a different cover.
Yeah. This is the golden one. The golden one is the one that was included in the limited edition.
I paid $22 for it back in 2013.
Okay. But the weird thing is that there's no manual in the Switch game.
Oh. But I don't know if I have a manual in my.
It was a new one, so I hope
they tricked you.
I hope they didn't trick me.
They tricked you.
No, because this was really like a sealed game when I bought it, so I'm guessing there's no manual.
Yeah, probably. If it was sealed, why is there a sticker inside?
This is my own sticker. I pasted it inside. Yeah, this was on the
front. Okay.
So what else did you get, Thomas?
Yes, so on Saturday, me, Mike and Sam, we went to France to visit some game stores. I went to France a couple of months ago, you remember, and I bought some awesome stuff. So that triggered Sam into going a couple of weeks ago. And then he said, we should go together. And I said,
Sam is always triggered.
Okay, let's go.
Sam is the trigger meister.
So the guys actually didn't buy a lot of stuff, but I did.
They were tricked by you.
I didn't trick anybody. The first game I bought was Prehistoric Man for the SNES. It was €5, so that's an okay price. I saw it later on for 15 to 18, so I don't know why they asked only 5 for this one. I think because it's a bit damaged here. On top.
Because they
Maybe.
liked you? Because they wanted
No, it was a sticker on it.
Because they wanted to seduce you?
Maybe.
They said, we like married men, we have to...
We have to sell Prehistoric Man for €5. So in the first city we went to was Lille, which is called Rijssel in Dutch.
Yes.
And I think there are about 10 stores there.
Really?
Yeah.
Rijssel or Lille is an awesome city. They also have like this. Have you ever been to the September flea market in
No.
It's extremely huge. It's all over Lille, but like literally in every street. So it's
nice.
You will die if you go there. So don't go there.
I will die.
Or do, but then you will have a widow.
But I'll come back as a zombie. So the second store we went to was one of my favorite chains in the world, Cash Converters. And this one was a really good one. They had 3 things that I wanted. First up, Mac and X on the Dreamcast.
Never heard of this one.
It's an Atlas game, and it's based on the Shin Megami Tensei series, but it's an action game, not an RPG. I don't know, 14 is a good price, I think. 15, sorry. On eBay it goes for 20, 25, 30. And then they added this minus 20% sticker. So you can calculate it.
You paid 12.
I paid 12 for this. So that's a good price. And the case is not in perfect condition, but I mean, it's not falling apart, which is already a bonus.
They swindled you, Thomas. It's a worthless copy.
And this one is not an expensive game, just paid the price, $8.99 for it. But it's a game I've been wanting to play for a long time.
Super Drop Zone!
Yeah, it's a Defender clone.
Is it based on the movie Drop Zone?
No, it's based on an 8-bit game. Yeah, it's a cool movie.
I once saw the video CD, but I didn't pick it up.
I think I have it.
Is there anything you don't have, Thomas?
Yes. I don't have Aladdin boxed for the NES.
Or Alien Chronicles?
I don't care about that. A video pack game, Odyssey 2 for the Americans. But this is actually an Odyssey 3 or Video Pack Plus cartridge. It's pretty rare. Oh my god! It's the exact same game as Demon Attack, but it has better graphical backgrounds. So you can play it in a...
This is really sad art. This is just like...
There's no art.
A black screen with some button configuration.
Yeah, these are the buttons you have to press to start the game.
Back in the day, you didn't need box art or anything.
You didn't need box art.
And it's called Joe-Pack.
Joe-Pack. That was actually another company who released a clone of the video pack called Joe-Pack en France.
Joe-Pack.
Complete, I've seen it go for 60, 70
on
eBay. So loose, I don't know. There are no loose copies on eBay, so I don't know. But I paid $3.99.
Which is nice.
Minus 30%.
So something like €3.
Yeah. And it's actually one of the few really playable games on the video
one
pack.
Of the few.
I think, you have Casey Munchkin, Killer Bees are 2 better games, but Demon Attack is a third-party title. It's actually the only third-party title released for the Odyssey in America.
Have you ever played J-Nox for the Odyssey?
No.
You have to collect every game.
Yeah.
And then your life is complete.
So, still got a lot of stuff left?
I went to
a store.
Some store. Yeah. They had an old National Geographic from January '93, which of course caught my attention because it says dinosaurs. Now the funny thing is, or the really cool thing is, that it was released just ahead of Jurassic Park. If you remember, Jurassic Park came out in America in June '93, in Belgium in September '93.
They rode on the wave of...
Well, no, they didn't, because back in January, no one was aware of Jurassic Park. No one was aware. There were some rumblings. I mean, if you were like a Hollywood insider, back in the day there was no internet, so maybe you heard about the Michael Crichton book being turned into a movie. But no one could anticipate the runaway success and the game changer that would be. Groundbreaking special effects. But the funny thing is, this is really like this is a 52 special about dinosaurs. So it's not all about dinosaurs, but it's almost like a third of the magazine. And the final page does mention Jurassic Park. So what does it say? At the Stan Winston Studio in Los Angeles, I see a fleet of dinosaurs being built to star in the Steven Spielberg movie Jurassic Park, based on the best-selling novel by Michael Crichton. So back then, it wasn't released. It also includes a very nice poster with lovely artwork.
I love these old school drawings.
Yeah,
they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't. But it's really cool that back then no one could know or no one could anticipate what extreme success. But they do mention it, so which makes it nice. It's not dated. It's just on the brink. And then to have sort of a companion, I bought one of the latest National Geographic. This is one from June 2017, from last month, and they found a new species. But the major breakthrough is that, let's see, where is it? Page 92. This was actually the first time they found an almost complete skeleton, which still included the scale and the skin.
Yeah.
So cool. One of the best preserved dinosaurs ever found. I think it's super impressive. It's really like the first time that you can see the scales.
How it would have looked.
Because of course, anytime we see a dinosaur, we never have a photo. We only have the skeletons.
Yeah.
And it's always an approximation or a guess as to what was the color, what was the skin, what were the scales. But this is almost like this is amazing. So we know it actually resembles what we would think as a dragon.
A dragon more, yeah.
It's like the
Game of Thrones
it's not dragons.
It's stone, eh? So the color could be off.
Okay, but the skin is intact. Yeah. And this is really this is amazing.
It's petrified skin. It's no longer skin.
But I'm pretty sure they can still find out a lot about how they moved and the texture and the
color maybe.
And the
also,
color, just the skin. So it's super impressive. I think it's exciting as a dinosaur fan. We both are dinosaur fans that we can still have something this major and this incredible in 2017. We think we know everything, but then comes along.
It's from China, no? No, Canada. I think
Canada, a Canadian mine. This is amazing, and I really love it. The funny thing as well is, so if you see, no, you would think that by now the magazine, because it's still an expensive magazine, €8, it became more thinner. But no, the funny thing is they just use a different
paper.
Because it's still
maybe recycled paper.
It's still 130 pages. So it's
cool.
I thought they just went to a smaller magazine, but no, it's still
cool.
Yeah. I also went to the day before yesterday, I went to the museum in Brussels, the National History Museum, one of my favorite museums as a kid. And I always, when I'm abroad, I always tend to visit the National History Museum.
Yeah, they're always cool.
Because I'm just, a sucker for dinosaurs. So, it's, if you ever, any foreign viewers, Vidja Gamer, if you're ever in Belgium, be sure to check out Brussels. We can give you a tour.
A free tour.
A free tour. It'll just cost you some games. No. It's free. Thomas, what did you buy?
I bought some more stuff.
You never buy anything, Thomas.
No.
And now you buy
anything. 2 Mega Drive games.
Are these your first Mega Drive games?
These are my first 2 Mega Drive games. Outrun 2019, so it's pretty close
to
the way our cars look now.
In 2 years' time,
we will have very futuristic looking vehicles, both complete.
Where did you buy? This was in Lille.
Yeah, also in Lille, in Cashland.
In Cashland.
The funny thing is the French they call all their stores
land.
No, with cash in it. You have cash converters, Cash Web, Cashland, Gold Cash, Game Cash, and there was one more.
So they really like cash, right?
They really like their cash.
Do they also like Johnny Cash?
Maybe, I don't know.
Or Cashy?
And this one was I really wanted. This was an impulse buy, €8, also completely.
I think this never came out in America because no one in America knows Spirou.
Spirou.
It's a Belgian comic, yeah.
It's called Robbedoes in Dutch, but it's actually from the French part of Belgium, Charleroi to be precise.
Yes. Created by a guy called Gigé.
Is it not Franquin?
No, Franquin was the second guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
And also picked up, this was still in the first cash converters.
Cash.
Land of Illusion. Bart also sold this game, but
Bart Heats.
Bart Heats, who I bought a lot of games from last.
The Bro Deals.
The Bro Deals. No. But this one, I didn't pick it up from him because I thought I already had it, but then I came home and I was like, damn! And then I saw it in France and it was 8, so I said, why not? So in the last Master System game I got was Speedball! I already have Speedball.
But
this is different cover. I thought I had Speedball 2 at home, but then I came home and I thought, damn, it's exactly the same game, but with a different cover. This one was 5, so that's okay.
What does this mean? Teams? 10?
10 different teams you can pick, I guess. For $95 from Game Cash.
Another cash store.
Another cash store. Which cover do you think is the coolest? I think this one. You prefer?
Yeah, it's a bit more Tron-esque, and I'm a sucker for Tron.
Yeah, I prefer this one.
But it's.
What do you prefer?
So can you only pay with cash money in those cash stores?
You would think so,
but it's not true.
No, you can also pay with the card.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you get? What did you get?
First off, I got something for you.
Oh, a gift.
The Get Sprouts. It's not a gift.
I have to pay for it. Cocksucker. Yes, I've been wanting this record for a very long time. For the first song, actually.
But you never.
The Kids.
You don't have the song any other way, like on a CD or on a...
I have it on MP3.
Oh, okay. You illegal guy.
It's the best song, the very best song of the Kids, and it's only on this, probably also on a...
17 million others.
Yeah, but not on an album, you know?
On the Kids album.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
The Kids have albums.
Yeah, but I thought it was only on this... I don't know, I don't care. It's a very good song.
It's a Belgian classic.
Yeah.
There will be no next time. Da-dum-dum.
Toy is also a very good group, I think.
Mm-hmm. And the employees, Rick Tubex, Joe Lemaire, The Machines.
Telex, Moscow.
Yeah, that's great. TC Matic.
These are all new wave, punkish.
It's actually bell pop at its finest. Whoa, let's edit that out.
I won't.
Because you're lazy.
No, because it's funny. Thank you very much for getting this for me.
Get Sprouts, yeah. This was actually, a funny story is that Belgian bank, ASLK, which has been renamed to...
after some troubles.
Fortis Bank, and now it's BNP Paribas Fortis. So the ASLK back in the early 80s, they offered this if you opened up an account when you got it. And it was a free record, but not a shop. A very, very popular record. I remember once I interviewed the lead singer from La Vie est Belle, Lucas van der Taal, and he even talked about...
The same guy that is in politics?
Yeah, that same guy. And he even talked about this record, that he said this was like a landmark release, and a lot of bands got their start and got their breakthrough thing. And the funny thing is, this album was curated by Marcel van Tilt.
Yeah.
You got his computer
a
few episodes ago. And also
Just
de Koster, the famous radio DJ and the former husband of Rani, the Koning.
Damn.
This is some trivia right there.
Yeah, the human encyclopedia.
Get Sprouts, which of course is a pun because there's the famous Brussels sprouts. So Get Sprouts is like it is to say this is Belgian. Get Sprouts. What else did I get?
You probably won't find that record easily abroad. Eh?
No, it's really like a Belgian release. Some laser discs. As you may or may not know, have you ever heard of the guy Kevin Kobels?
You told me, but besides you, I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of it? No, because we're both members of the Laserdisc Forever Facebook group, like the biggest and maybe the best.
But I'm not really...
You're not an active member because...
I read stuff, but I see Julian has commented and I click on it.
You have better things to do, you're married and you have to please your wife.
Yes, things like that.
But the Laserdisc Forever is like the biggest and best. I think they're close to 2,000 members.
Which is more than 16 bitching.
Yeah, it is. And we'll probably post a link to this video in the Laserdisc Forever in an effort to boost your viewership. So, but Kevin Coble is like a god amongst mortals in the Laserdisc Forever community. He's the guy, he's an American, he lives in Japan, and he always has the best deals.
God.
Yeah, he is really like a god among lowly mortals. So he lives in Japan, so he has access to the best deals. He never overcharges. He's a very, very sweet guy, very kind guy.
What do you mean by he never overcharges?
Well, he always asks fair prices. So
because you do know that, like, in Japan, Laserdiscs are 5 cents or something.
Yeah, okay, but if you want to go to Japan, you'll pay a lot more, and he always
600?
asks €5 or €6 for
okay,
for
that's really
disc.
that's
Yeah. So he's very don't back Kevin Cobles.
I won't.
No, but he's a really friendly guy. I always, for example, you can just ask him, can you look out for this or that, or and he'll always. He really cares about his customers. For example, sometimes he'll just send you a message out of the blue. Hey, I found this or that. He found some hook clippings from just newspaper clippings from back when the movie was in the cinemas in Japanese. Then he sent them for free, included with a few discs. So he's really like a friendly guy. He knows his stuff, and he always remembers what his clients want.
What is the shipping on?
It's quite good. So I think for 3 or 4 discs, he'll ask something like €20. Yeah. But it's also he also offers slow boat shipping.
Slow boat shipping.
So that's what he calls it, slow boat shipping. And then you'll have to wait 2 or 3 months, but then you'll pay at least.
My 3DO left Japan in May.
Well, I think these discs left Japan in March, and they arrived in the beginning of June.
Okay.
So it's like a 3-month wait. But it's only the funny thing is most of the time you've forgotten what you ordered, and then it's amazing, and if you look around on the Laserdisc Forever, there's always Kevin Coble's mail day, and then people are very happy. And he always writes like a warning that it's easily
breakable. No?
Yeah, and he always writes inside glass inside, so that the people, the post office or the customers.
Do they really look at that? You think?
I don't know.
Post people.
But it's nice to know that Kevin really takes care of his customers. Yeah. And maybe one final bit of trivia. He has a son, a Japanese son, so he wants...
A son or a son?
No, a son. An offspring.
An offspring.
But there's a very strange Japanese custom that you're not allowed to see your kid when you're divorced.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually
and he's
very...
divorced.
Yeah, he divorced his wife, and so that means that it's very hard to see his son.
Yeah.
And luckily things are improving right now, and he also has like a Kickstarter or a charity to because there's a guy who is trying to improve the situation. So he's trying to be sort of like an in-between, a go-between guy between like the families. Something like that. So I'm really hoping for Kevin that he'll be able to see his son in the future, because of course a dad wants to see his son.
Yeah,
and
of course.
It's horrible. So what did I get last time?
Exciting! Don't drop it.
So the MC Hammer,
what the fuck?
The Adams Groove. As you can see, Kevin also he always includes the obi when it's possible, and also a plastic or Japanese a wrapper, a
sleeve.
A sleeve. So it's
a condom.
Yeah, no, this is not the condom. The condom
goes
mostly inside the elephant condom. So yeah, this is like actually a single from back in the early '90s when the song was released for the second Addams Family, the Addams Family Values.
Yeah, it's the same writing.
This includes the TV version of the clip, the longer, the Hammerhead version, and also the making of featuring exclusive interviews. It's creepy, it's kooky, mysterious, and spooky.
Man,
you know the song?
Yeah.
It's a very funny, crappy song.
But it's strange that they would make a complete,
just this, and quite expensive as well. Yeah, back in the days,
4,000 yen almost.
Yeah, so that was in dollars.
For now, it would be 40.
For just a single.
35, yeah.
And this is volume 2. I don't know if there's a volume 1. So Kevin, if you ever find volume 1. And then I found, the funny thing is, you know my favorite movie of all time, Back to the Future. Of course, I already have 17 million copies of Back to the Future. But
I purchased one for you one day.
On Laserdisc? No, you bought me a few. Yeah, the last VHS. This is the first movie twice. And this is actually the third Japanese Laserdisc I have. So this is just a different release. This has a different
sound. This is a CLV version.
Yeah, But most are CLV. This is also CLV.
Ah, yeah.
I don't think there was ever a CAV version of Back to the Future. But the funny thing is that this is the only one that was released across 3 discs. So this one is
normally
just...
you would think the CAV version was 3 discs.
Yeah, so, and this is really like, of course, just one...
you have to stand up 6 times. No, if
no. It's just it's a third side, so you just have to swipe twice.
Okay.
And the third, but really, this is like, I don't know why they did it, because first of all, it's a 2-hour movie, so it would fit on just one disc. No, one disc.
One disc.
An hour per side. But this fine, I just checked it for the hell of it. This starts when the clock tower is struck by lightning. So it's really like only the last 10 minutes of the movie.
The best part on...
but I don't know why did they... It's the only release that has 2 discs. There's no reason why. But of course, because it's my favorite movie of all time, I'm trying to collect all... So this is the 3rd time I have the Japanese, and I also have the Japanese one in the box set. So it's actually my 4th. I need help.
Yeah, I think so too. You need help.
And then of course there's still... So I think now I have all Japanese versions, but there's still the Muse disc. You know, the very elusive, super expensive... And right now, funny thing is, Kevin Kobos is selling the 3rd, the Back to the Future,
on Muse.
On Muse, and it's $375.
That's too much.
I'm not gonna buy that for the time being because it doesn't include the Obi.
So, it's not complete.
No, it's not complete, but it's mostly complete. Then I got one of the final releases on the format is A Bug's Life.
Really, is it one of the final?
Yeah, this was from I think this was released in '99. It's a '98 movie, so this is it only came out. It never came out in America on Laserdisc. It only came out in
Japan
and in France.
And in France.
So there's a French dubbed version called Mille Pattes, like 1,000 legs or 1,000 feet.
But nobody wants that one.
No. Sadly, this one is also in Japanese, and there's no English audio.
Oh, that's
available.
a shame.
But I wanted it just because it's like a cool release.
And it was also only €5.
This was 10, but online it goes for a lot more. Even on the LDDB, there's people asking 40, 50, 60. Includes the Obi N, cool as well.
And
Really like this is super mint, by the way. It's like it's never been used. It also includes very lovely.
poster.
No, 6 postcards that you still need to cut yourself.
Let's do that.
Let's not say we did. So, and these are not always included when you buy the Laserdisc. So this is really like a mint copy. And I was very pleased and very happy to see that it was only $10. So this was the power of Kobos. Lesser buyers or lesser sellers would ask 40 or 50, and he only asked 10. So great seller. Then back in the day, I was a big Macaulay Culkin fan. This is one of his lesser-known movies, but it's a good one. Getting Even with Dad. Yeah, Kevin also included a trading card.
Can I see? From somewhere.
It's something I don't know.
No, me neither.
If you want it?
No,
because I know you like trading cards.
Yeah, but trading cards, I can play.
Keep it. So, Getting Even with Dad. It's a great movie actually. It really is. It's underrated. This is in English, of course.
I like this actor. He plays Hellboy also.
No. This is Ted Danson. Hellboy is Ron Perlman.
Yeah, sure.
Ted Danson is the guy from Cheers.
Cheers.
Made in America. He's married to Mary Steenburgen, who plays Clara Clayton in Back to the Future Part 3. It's
a human encyclopedia.
No, it's a great movie. And sad thing is that when I ordered this, the lead actress was still alive and she passed